Okay, today we're going to start chapter 11 and we're going to talk about reporting frequency. So the first kind of table that we're going to learn is what's called a frequency table. And the frequency table is a table that lists each item in a data set with the number of times that item occurs. So if this data is our number of pets, there's some little dots on there. Okay, our lowest number was 1 and our highest is 8. So we're going to list out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then we're going to draw a line, and now we're just going to tally up our data. So on my top row, I have 2, 3, 6. So I'm going to do a tally on 2, 3, and 6, and then 2 and 3, and then 6, 6, 2, 5, 2, 6, 6, 2, 5, 2, 4, 1, 4, 3, 5, 1, 3, 6, 8, 4, 5, 4, 1, 2, 2. So when I do my tallies, okay, now I've done my tallies, now I'm going to write my frequency. So I have this number 1, I had 3, I had 6 2s, 4 3s, 4 4s, 3 5s, oops, that's a 4, 0 7s, and an 8. Okay, and I was just kind of like in my head adding them up. I know that I should have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 data items. 3 and 6 is 9, 13, 17, 20, 24, 25. Okay, we're going to do the same thing over here for this data with number of siblings. It goes from 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I do a line, and if you prefer, you can go through and say, okay, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. And then for 1, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 2, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And for 3, I have 1, 2, 3. And for 4, I have 1. So I just kind of want to make sure that I've crossed through all my numbers. I'm going to write my frequency over here. I have 4, 6, 11, 3, and 1. So that's 10, 21, 24, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And those are frequency tables. The next thing we're going to do are line plots, which are really similar, but instead of doing tallies, we're going to do X's. So here I have the data for the number of U.S. representatives for 26 of the states. So I go from 1 to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I do a line on top, and then I stack my X's. So I have 8, 6, 4, 6. So 8, 6, 4, 6. 6, 1, 2, 2, 6, 1, 2, oops, that looks like a 3, 2, 2, 11, 6, 5, 4, 7, 2, 8, 10, 11, 8, 5, 9, 3, 2, 8, 3, 12, 9. And that's a line plot. I just plotted X's on top of the number line. And then look at this one over here. So if you notice anything about the data, we're talking about how many Twix bars that we purchased. All these numbers are even, right? So I don't need to include all the numbers between 4 and 12. I just need the evens. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And this makes sense because Twix bars come in packs of 2. So on my top row, or you can do it like we did up here if you prefer, where I'm going to say, well, there's 1, 2, 3 4s. 1, 2, 3. And then 6, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. For 8, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 12, 1, 2. And I'm just looking, I've crossed through all of them, and there we go. And then the last part is a histogram, which is a bar graph where the bars are touching. Now here's the thing, we don't necessarily want to have a bar for every single data item, right? If these are the percent of students who attended, whether it's prom or the basketball game or whatever, I don't want to have a bar for 53, 54, 55, 56. That would be way too many, all the way up to 88. So I'm going to essentially group my data. And I'm going to say, well, I have numbers that are in the category 50 to 59, 60 to 69, 70 to 79, and 80 to 89, right? Those are good groups. They're not overlapping, they're even. And now I'm going to kind of just underneath go through and tally. So I have 60, 70, 60. So 60, 70, 60, 50, 50, 50, 50, 7, 6, 5, and then 8, 5, 8, 8. So 8, 8, 8, 5. 6, 5, 8, 6, 8, 6. Okay, so I need to have my highest bar go up to 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I had 7 numbers that were in the 50 to 59 category, 6 numbers that were in the 60 to 69 category, 2 that were in the 70 to 79, and 5 that were in the 80 to 89. And those are my frequencies. Hey, if you would rather create a separate table, I'll show you that on the next one. I typically don't like to put it under here because I feel like it looks messy. So I'll show you another way to do it. So like here for test grades, I have grades that are in the 60s, 60 to 69, 70s, 70 to 79, 80 to 89, 90 to 99, and then 100 to 109. So I'm going to tally them up. My 60s, I have 1, 2, just 2. 70s, I have 1, 2, 3. 80s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 90s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the 100 to 109. But then see, here's the thing, look. That one I forgot to cross off, so I need to add another one over there. So I have my data. I'm going to set up my histogram. So I have numbers that are 60 to 69, 70 to 79, 80 to 89, 90 to 99, and 100 to 109. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 2 numbers that were 60 to 69. I have 3 numbers that were 70 to 79. 7 that were in my next 2 categories, so I'm just going to do it like that. And then 1 down here. Okay, and we want to make sure that we're putting the numbers inside our bars because we're not using graph paper, so this shows me like, okay, that's at 7, not 8 or 6 or 7.5.